And this is kind of tying into you, Jerry, obviously with your career. How much longer do you have? Does Jerry have to wrestle? And this is from Richard, and like you said, he wants to know, Jerry, when are you going to hang it up? Is there an age? Is there? I mean, is it going to have to take a serious injury for you to stop wrestling, or is it going to be on your own where you have a farewell match? I mean, when is the expiration date on Jerry Lawler's career?
Well, I'm just looking here. It's funny, because I carry this book with me even when we go to eat. Most people keep their dates, and I know in the WWE now they just got a new app that's so great and so easy to use for all the WWE superstars to keep up with all their schedule and all their dates, and right on your phone. And I'm still old school enough, as you can see here, Glenn. I still use a book. I still have a date book here, and I'm looking over. I'm booked in. Oh gosh. I'm booked all the way over into November, so I'm not going to hang it up before then. I still have wrestling dates all the way up into November of this year. But no, I don't have a certain time. I will tell you this, that I still love, as much as I did when I first stepped into a ring 46 years ago, I still love wrestling and performing in the ring as much as I did then. It's still that much fun to me. What I don't love about it anymore at all is the traveling to get to and from these shows. Granted, the flights and things now are much more convenient than when we used to have to drive 500 or 600 miles to a show. But still, now I'm to the point where I hate being away from home, even for a day, if it's to go out and make one of these independent matches and that sort of thing. But I think, as far as, I've never set a date to have one final match or anything like that. I sort of think that it will just eventually, excuse me, I think that it will eventually just, the non-wrestling appearances will kind of finally override the wrestling appearances. They're almost to that point now, with doing the Comic Cons and things like wrestling. I'm looking over here. There's New York Comic Con in October. There's a WrestleCade November 25th in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And I think that these kind of appearance dates will finally just override and take the place of the actual in-ring wrestling dates in my career. But as far as setting a date when I know when or not I'm going to stop, I don't have a date. But like I say, you never know. I mean, I did a little independent show up in Lexington, Tennessee, not that long ago, and guy picks me up and drops me down on my shoulder on an attempted body slam, and I get a separated shoulder. I got my collarbone now that's sticking up. I'm going to have to change my finish to a spear. It looks like I got a big sharp object sticking out of my right shoulder now. And it was painful, but it's better now. But it could have been a broken shoulder. It could have been something like Braun Strowman got, where hey, if I ever had an injury like that, that would probably be the point where I would say, hey, I don't need to get back in there and do that anymore. But so far that hasn't happened. But it's to say it won't happen, So I don't even know how to answer that other than I don't have a end date in sight yet.
I think you deserve to have a true WrestleMania match. For your career, and also, wrestling one more time, Mid-South Coliseum or in Memphis, and having that be, Jerry Lawler's, last match, and I know you.
Yeah, well, I'm not holding my breath for either one of those, because for one thing, I don't think they're ever going to open the doors to the Mid-South Coliseum again, even though I hope they do, but I don't think they will. And I don't think the door's ever going to open for me to be in the ring at WrestleMania anymore either. I just think that the WWE is of the mindset that would be too much of a liability for them.